set their soul on fire in the Las Vegas Bowl. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. Obviously, they are using conference pride as a rallying point here today. There's a ton of motivation in this game between the ACC and Big 12 opponents. They both want to prove they are the next power conference, but that all starts on the field today. Coach said, we have got to go out and set the tone. I want physicality at the line of scrimmage. Show them who the big league really is. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much. And that return. To the ground with the back. That is a big... for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Makes the grab. It's Oakland. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yard.
Tons of room in the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Under fire. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Upstairs, he's got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Picks up the 1st down. All by himself down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Could not make his way to the corner.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Over the middle, it's Williams.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The offense changing the play. On the move. Shakes off the defender. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's White. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's White. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Got it, looking for a 1st. Across the 25. Runs through a man, he might have space. All the way! Touchdown, Wildcats!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he makes the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. Got a little grass. The 30, the 20, 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, UNC! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. On the run, it's Jackson. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Going for 6. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the Wildcats have it with a first and goal. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Push forward on the sneak. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And those are frustrating. When I'm an offensive play caller and I can't even run a QB sneak for positive yards, I can't fall forward. Man, that makes me rethink my whole...
Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Running to the left. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to pass, it's Edwards. Using the the back as a receiver on the screen. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. He'll try to do it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum, that was...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll pull it down, and that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He breaks a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing.
Maybe some room here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense, is that what we're doing here? Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee in this drive.